Welcome to Part 6 in a series of video seminars on using the iReporter blog publishing tool. In this section, we're going to cover specifics on moving content from an existing microsite or website over to a blog, as well as adding commission junction affiliate links. Now, we have recently added a blog to help with videos and written instruction on using the iReporter tool. So this is available at bloghelp.ireporter.tv.com. And on there are things like this, which is elements of writing a blog post on the iReporter tool. And this breaks down all of the elements of writing a blog post and what each one of the functions does in a very detailed format. So, and then there'll be more information on the blog help as well. So, with that, I'm going to log into the iReporter tool, and let's get to moving some of that content. All right, so it's remembering me. I'm going to go back in here. So the first thing you want to do is click on My Blogs. All right, now here's my list of blogs. So I'm going to select on one of these here. And here is the blog, and I see that there's no content there. So with the existing microsites, we have moved them, and we do this with existing websites and microsites into a staging area. So the new location is www.2. whatever the name of your blog is .com. So I'm going to go ahead and http:// and www.2. the name of your microsite or website.com. And go ahead and click enter, and here it is. Okay, so here's a classic existing microsite, and we're going to go ahead and copy the content over. And I'm going to avoid the title. Sometimes the title is at the very top or right below a banner, and I'm going to avoid the banners too. I'm just going to focus on the content. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all the content all the way down, but not to where the banner ads are, and I'm going to go ahead and right-click and copy. Now, some of you have Word, and you can do it in Word, but I recommend if you click on Start All Programs and go up to Accessories, you'll get to what's called WordPad. And WordPad is a nice, simple little tool, and I'm going to go ahead and right-click and paste the content. Now, you see as I paste the content, all of the existing links are in there. Now, part of this is when you move content from a microsite over to a blog, there were a lot of existing links to either affiliate programs or some of the other pages, and since things are getting changed around, I'm going to show you how to maximize the effectiveness of that existing content, which is done up and rich with keywords and good information, and moving that into a blog, as well as adding new links to really maximize the search engine ranking. So what I'd like you to do is go ahead and click on File and then Save As. And what I do is I go to the desktop and I go ahead and click on Create a New Folder, and in this case I've already created one, and it's the name of the existing microsite, which we're going to be converting to a blog, and in this case it was Sexy Lingerie /sale. So I created a file there. If you don't have one, go ahead and create one. And now I'm going to save all of the content in this file. It's going to keep it really easy for me to remember what I'm working on. So in this case, I'm going to title it The Home Page. And I'm going to go ahead and I have titled it Home Page 1. And before you go ahead and save this, I want you to make sure that right below file name is something called Save As Type. And in this case, we need to save this content in what's called a text document. And what that'll do is that'll strip out all of the existing links. So I'm going to go ahead and click Save, and it's going to ask me, are you sure you want to save the document in a text-only format? It's going to remove all formatting. Are you sure you want to do this? And the answer is yes. So it's not going to bring you to that new document you just saved. It's going to default to what you cut and pasted. So go ahead and click out of there, And now I'm going to go ahead and move to the next page, which is titled Sexy Bridal Lingerie. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and grab the content again. Grab it all. Now I'm going to right click, copy, go to my WordPad document. I guess I shouldn't have closed out, but I did. For those that don't remember, it's all programs, go to accessories and WordPad. Launch that there, right click, paste, and now I'm going to go File, Save As. It's in my folder for Sexy Lingerie /sale, make sure. And in this case, it was Sexy Bridal Lingerie, so I'll go ahead and type Sexy Bridal Lingerie. And remember that you don't want to save it as the default, which is rich text format. Make sure you save it as text document. Go ahead and click Save. Okay, and it's going to ask me again, are you sure you want to save it in text-only format? The answer is yes. So in this case, I'm not going to close out. I'm just going to go back and I'm going to do it. Next one, which is Sexy Bras for Women. All right, now let's go ahead and cut and paste all the content here. And right-click, copy. I'm going to go to my WordPad. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and launch. You can do one of two things. You can launch a new one, which I think I will do. And cool, when I go to new, it asks me, do I want it in a text document? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go ahead and right-click and paste that content in there. Go File, Save As. And in this case, Sexy Bras for Women. The name of the page. I'm going to remember that. Click Save. It's going to ask me text-only format. Yes. And let's go back and let's make sure we get all the pages. So Sexy Garter Belts. There we go. Okay. Right-click. Or left-click. Sorry, I'm copying all the content. Now right-click, copy. Go back to the WordPad document. Open up a new one. It's going to ask me again, and I'm going to click the text document, click OK, right-click, paste. There's the content, File, Save As, and that was Sexy Garters. I'll go ahead and abbreviate that, save, and ask me again, text-only format. Okay, so we're kind of getting into a routine here. The reason I'm doing this is I want to get all of the pages saved before we go to writing the blog post. Okay, in this one, Sexy Men's Underwear. So I'll go ahead and copy the content one more time, avoiding all of the banners. Okay, I got it all. It's all highlighted. Right-click, copy. Okay, so go back to the Word doc. Open up a new one. Text doc, OK, right-click, paste. All right, so I'm going to File, Save As, Sexy for Men. Okay, save, text-only format, yes, and we're essentially done. So I'm going to close out of WordPad. And now I'm going to go ahead and close out of this page here. I'm going to go back to the iReporter tool. Okay.